And Link was going to wake up on the day of his guardian fairy bestowing ceremony.
Any break that was me. Any good job you need to wait high. It's okay. Tiểu miệt gặp đi nhé.
You little cock. I use the Uracle Doloya. Was you the Uras also? View houses is good. Equal Kizado you Lola.
Friendship is the best. You need you open. One good thing big.
在所連々会を愛を応じと意に買い出そうしそしだに連会在を優位
v0.4 From what will be? What ZH mean? Plus one good thing time. With your mem, you them. What should I go for here? Gin and mess. What ends? Gentile to us. A gentle vocatotus. The word us. What you don't.
The first thing I want to tell you about in my discussion of Zelda-esqueness is an extremely important process that is inseparably connected to Zelda development, and that is something I call the Miyamoto test, also known as upending the tea table. The Chabudai tea table is a low dining table in which you sit on the floor to eat at, but you don't see them often nowadays, as most Japanese families eat at Western-style dining tables. But when I was growing up in the 1950s through the 1970s, every house had one. So what it means to upend the tea table it actually comes from a scene from a famous Japanese manga called Star of the Giants, in which the father, seated and back there on the left, hits his son in front of him so hard that the food on the table is knocked up into the air. Now, the father, being in no mood to eat what's been served, upended the table, forcing his wife to cook a new meal. This action by the head of the household was absolute and represents the action of an old-fashioned Japanese father. Of course, nowadays, if someone was to do that, it would actually destroy the family, and the father would be arrested for child abuse. So all that remains today is this phrase of upending the tea table. So long ago, there was a period where, in Japan, they thought this was proper and acceptable. Nowadays, with only the phrase remaining, generally what happens is the leader figure takes on the role of the strong, proper father. Whenever a game nears completion, with only the final polishing remaining, without fail, Mr. Miyamoto upends our tea table, and the direction that we all thought we were going in suddenly changes dramatically. After finishing work on Ocarina of Time, Mr. Miyamoto instructed us to use the Ocarina of Time engine to create Ura Zelda, a very typical Zelda series second version with rearranged dungeon gameplay. But I felt that just changing around the puzzle solving without changing the overall structure of the game would be too limiting. So I turned down Mr. Miyamoto's offer and proposed that if anything, I wanted to make a new Zelda game. So even now, Mr. Miyamoto still scolds me for being the lazy type of guy who comes to conclusions before even giving something a try.
Well, as I said last year at E3, I was introduced as the producer of this title, and over the course of the year, we've worked obviously on development. And then I took it to Mr. Miyamoto, and I showed him what we had come up with. And of course, Mr. Miyamoto, in typical Mr. Miyamoto fashion, took the tea table and tipped it over on his. So, as my job, or Mr. Aonuma's job, of course, then is to put the tea table back in order, and doing so, it's more of a hands-on director content job. So that's pretty much what he's doing now. So Mr. Miyamoto's job is to clean up together, to help Mr. Aonuma put the tea table back in order. And it's a very enjoyable job. He's having a great time doing it.
But Mr. Miyamoto doesn't just upend the tea table and send the team into utter confusion. He then sits down with us, and together we rethink what we have done that has been effective, and what we can do that will create a positive result for a Zelda game. So Mr. Miyamoto always says that when it comes to upending the tea table, I always pick up my own plate. So his test is very important, and it is something that we actually welcome.